Yeah. Peace, bless, love. Give thanks to that man above. You're now rocking with Mr. Uncommon.
What's going on, y'all? It's the Fresh Prince himself, Izzy Finesse.
And the one and only Jay Confident. Remember, y'all, explore the world. We in Philly, the city that shows love. But the experiences we see here can build your dreams. Let's go!
Yeah.
Let's get it. Let's get it. And that quote is brought to you by the Mayfair School of Carpentry. We're going to get into it. Y'all going to see what we got going on, y'all.
No, yeah, y'all
Stay
definitely
tuned.
going to see. As you can also see, too, we have a whole different setup right now.
Setup.
And, you know, Philly, we here. So we appreciate our supporters out here in Philly. And it's only right we had to come by and show love.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, this convo right here is going to be for educational purpose only. So before we get into that, please like, share, subscribe, and also catch us on Instagram at Xperience Pod.
Also, catch us on TikTok, because we on there too, man. Thank you to the audio fans. We appreciate you from Canada to China to the UK. Back to the US. We time traveling, y'all. We time traveling. We appreciate you, man. Thank you. Thank y'all.
Appreciate it all.
Yeah. All right, so look, you already know Off Experience, where we explore life's experiences and celebrate triumphs, right? Today's episode, man, is going to be a great one, so check it out. Welcome. Today's episode of the podcast, we have a special guest, Evin Jarret, a career and technician educator at CTE, instructor at Mayfair School in Philadelphia. Evin's journey into education is unique, having started by teaching adults at Orleans Technical College before transitioning to high school and eventually middle school in 2016.
Nice.
His dedication to hands-on learning has led him to develop what he proudly considers the best middle school skills trade program in the country.
I agree.
You understand?
Wow.
In April 2024, the Philadelphia City Council recognized Evin as for his exemplary service in expanding vocational training opportunities for Philadelphia's youth.
Nice.
In this episode, Evin shares the importance of program like his, the role of education in attracting more people to the trades, and valuable advice for young aspiring plumbers. Join us as we dive into the world of skilled trades, education, and hear from a true advocate for the power of hands-on learning.
Drop some bombs for that.
For real, bro. That's come on, man.
You know what I mean?
We appreciate you, Mr. Jarret. I appreciate you so much.
Mr.
Thank
Evin
you.
Jarret, what's up, buddy?
Listen, thank y'all for coming down, taking this trip down here to Castle
Of
Jarret and the
course.
Kingdom of Jarret. Appreciate y'all coming down.
nice,
y'all
nice.
see what it's about, the Mayfair Experience.
It's your world here, bro.
Yo, seriously.
Like, as soon as we stepped into this classroom, we was like, wow, bro. To see what you done made and the students that you have around you, bro, it's a blessing, bro, to have.
Mm-hmm. Not only that, just by as soon as we entered, the light of smiles just illuminating in this room, the laughter, the enjoyment, just to see everybody enjoying the wood dust all around this room is just like, yo, it's wonderful. Like, this is beautiful.
It's the
like
culture, man. It's the
I love
culture.
it. I love it. Shouts to you.
It took a while to get here. It's fertile soil in here. Whatever you want to grow, I can grow it. Like if you want
Nice.
a plumber, I can grow it. You want a carpenter, I can grow it. Now we're doing solar, I can grow it.
Nice.
We're the only middle school solar program in the country. We're the only building trades program for middle school students in the Philadelphia School District. This is what I do. I'm passionate about this. I love this. Get here every morning, 5:30, and I'm here.
Nice.
I think students deserve our best when we're in here. You get one shot to make a difference. And for me, it's not about curriculum. It's about trying to change lives. Let me shut up. Go ahead.
No, guys. No, now you're going in good. That's perfect.
I'm saying, for me, it's not about the curriculum. It's about trying to change lives and give students direction in what they can do. For a while, everybody put a stigma on the trade saying, "Oh, don't do it." So no, you messing up. You're done for not doing it. 'Cause, we making money over here.
Yeah.
And like my kids, when they come with me on Saturdays, they make money when they come with me on Saturdays. We go to other middle schools, exposing them to the trades. Other schools that don't have CTE programs, principals open up on a Saturday. We're there exposing them to the trades. And that's what it's about. I can't wait for the district to open up more programs. I got to go out and do it.
Nice.
Because I feel as though we get a lot of support. I got to pay it forward.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah,
You never know what that may do for you.
And this is something we're trying to bring back to the Bronx, man.
Yeah,
like
not
bring back
even-
to New York.
Yeah, New York City in general. Because now, not only that, like they have taken away the skills trade in New York City a long time ago because they feel like the curriculum of testing has to be the number one priority. which kind of like takes you away from the physical activities in the trade world, because now you can punch a button ABCs, but can you put a screw through a wall?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's tough. Can you fix a pipe and then not pay the $1,500 on the contractor?
Yeah,
you know
and
what
it's
I mean?
kind of like the stigma too with it, like, oh, people who do it is just like former inmates, and like we trying to take that stigma off that, and we could start now from middle school and just have them grow into it.
We have to start in middle school because what happens is COVID showed that the way education is now, the streets is getting these kids from 6th grade to 10th grade.
Yeah.
And we're starting CTE in 10th grade. So what's going on from 6th to 10th? We're losing those kids. You look at the news now. It doesn't matter. This is a country thing. This is not just a Philadelphia thing, New York thing. This is all over the country, because when I post, I get so many comments saying, oh, we need this in Atlanta. We need this here. We need this in California. Can you come? We got to get these kids, because if we don't get them now, we're going to lose them.
Yes.
And that's what's going to happen. We're losing them now. Kids, listen, black and brown babies, they getting locked up. Listen, they getting guns. I'll give them a drill. I'll give you, y'all see what I do. Listen, give them a tool, show them how to do it. And the thing about this, you get a skill and a tool in your hand, and this is something that you can work on constantly to improve. The kids that I have here for my summer program, they all got certifications. That was one of the stipulations to get in this program. You got high school certifications in middle school. So when you get into high school, guess what? These damn teachers got to teach, because these kids know it already.
Yeah.
You just can't come saying, here, take the certificate. No, I did that in 7th grade.
Facts.
You got. Listen, I built the roof. And you got. Listen, this class is boring. You got to give me something.
Yeah, right. I'm
And
already
that's what it's
advanced.
about. We got to raise the bar. We keep lowering the bar. Raise that shit. I mean, raise that.
Raise that shit, yeah.
Raise it. We
It's-
can't
you
keep
have to.
lowering it.
Like I told you before, Mr. Jarret, it's always great to decorate your senses. So
Here we go. All right.
so don't worry about it here. But real quick, before we get into anything about the program or anything, what sparked the interest in doing something like this?
For me, I was supposed to. I don't know. It's a lot.
I love it.
I really don't know. I really feel like this is my purpose.
But
I'm
I'm sorry, but isn't that the beauty of things? You're not knowing, but just knowing that that's a purpose,
yeah.
right? Like it's the unknown, but I know I was meant to do something. What is this? Like, so I get it. Like I get it.
Growing up, seeing my parents was heavily involved with the youth, doing things for the youth. Growing up, seeing that, I think that weighed on it. But like where I'm at right now, I've always worked and tried to do something with kids. Even in previous jobs, I used to get kids to come work with me and just see. I don't know. I can't.
I love it. I love me because I was telling them, right, because I even asked my brothers here that what is purpose? I didn't ask them what is your purpose. I asked them what is purpose, right? And that right there, what you just said, like you have an opportunity to change a child's life from being scared of a table saw to actually creating a small bird box. You know what I'm saying? Which is pretty cool.
Bird boxes, they laugh. We passed that. we ain't doing no bird boxes here, man.
That's so awesome.
Yo, but like even going back to like when you was growing up, because here at Xperience we like to talk about the experience that obviously led you to where you at now. So like you just said that your parents was involved with kids too and giving back. So what were they doing that you've seen growing up?
My mom had a modeling studio, Evin Jarret Limited. She was a model, and what happened was she was heavy into that. My father had a boxing gym. If y'all know Bernard Hopkins. Bernard Hopkins started off with my dad.
Oh, wow.
My dad.
Well, he is from Philly. Bernard's from Philly, right?
Hopkins used to come down to my gym.
Yeah.
My dad's gym. He started with my dad, Big
Nice,
Jazz.
nice.
And my dad's gym was Together Brothers. He used to get in my prop at the time. There was gang war. He used to work for Crisis Intervention, go around picking up young fellas, bringing them there, trying to sell the disputes with the gloves instead of guns. So it's like it's in me. This is
like
genetic.
that.
So it's like this is in me.
Yeah.
Make a difference. I love it. Yeah, I love it.
For real, yeah. Like even being around, like were you ever like around Bernard Hopkins and all of them?
Yeah, I grew up with me and Bernard's brother Anthony. We grew up together. We was in the same class together. Yeah. So like
pretty dope.
I lived on Upsall Street. They lived on Sharpneck Street, right behind us.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's like that right there is like kind of like inspiring too, because you see how far Bernard Hopkins went with boxing. And it's like, wow, if he could do it, then anything is possible in this world.
And coming out of jail too, like you know what I'm saying, that because he learned boxing in jail.
No,
he did it.
No.
That's what I thought I heard.
He was boxing in jail.
He
though.
was boxing in jail.
He was boxing in
Yeah,
jail. He learned
he
from my
was-
pop.
yeah.
Went to jail.
Oh, gotcha. See, you got the story now, right?
Yeah.
Got the
comes
story.
out.
Right.
Yeah. No, that's cool. So even growing up, you know, in Philly and all that, it's rough place, man. How was your growing up? Like,
I grew up in the Westmount area. My wife's staring at me. She say I'm soft. So. I grew up like we had grass in the front lawn. Yeah, so
you can't say you came from the trenches.
I can't do the churches thing. Like if she wasn't there, I probably would have lied. Like,
yeah.
But I can't say that because she's sitting there looking at me. So we had 2-parent household, like grass. I had to mow the lawn, do the dishes, and all that. So yeah, I mean,
Hey, listen, even if it wasn't the trenches, we only ask that because like people always like I don't associate like just because you got to go through the hood that you come successful with things, right? You don't have to.
No, but I'm saying? In my house, like honestly, I was taught hard work.
Right.
That was one thing. Listen, and I'll tell you, not a damn teacher in CTE is going to outwork me. I'm the first person in this building every day, and sometimes I'm the last. And like what I do, you're not going to outwork me. And like my content right now, as far as my classroom, I'm thinking about next year. I'm not thinking about this year coming up. I already did that. We got the solar program right now. I'm thinking about the year after that, what I'm doing after that. Yeah. And I'm constantly, my program has improved every year. We've never plateaued where it gets boring. News is here. We make the news 3-4 times a year. News has been here 3 times this summer. So this is what we do. Like I don't have the luxury of saying get comfortable and say that's it. I don't get stale. Like we're constantly trying to figure out how can we improve this program.
Trying to excel it, man. And that's what that's what it's about. That's what it's about. Like I said, nobody's outworking. Which as soon as we walked in, I'm like, yo, this is so dope. This is fly, man. Like even when I first seen this, I reached out to her like, yo, because we don't see this anymore. Nah. We don't see this anymore, and it's sad, man. It's sad that like people don't back these things up. You understand? Like I know you were saying it before. Like some of these things you fund yourself, right? And commend to you. You know what I mean? That is dope. Yeah. But this is why we got to bring more awareness to this, man. Because we got to start getting backings on this for sure. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. Even when your students were interviewing me, and I mentioned that my dad used to do construction, and he's taught me everything that I know now, right? And just alone seeing the young kids and the students doing what they're doing now. I remember when my dad showed up at a job site, right? And they asked him, "Oh, do you need any laborers?" And he was like, "No, I got my son. He's right there." And I was this little ass 13 skinny ass kid running around carrying big bags and stuff like that, nails and stuff. And they were like, "Oh, that's your son?" He's like, "Yeah, he knows what he's doing." And sure enough, I was doing what I was doing.
Oh, same thing with my kids. Listen, they grew up working with me. Like when I was out contracting, hell no, I don't need no help. I got my kids. Like, I don't need that. Daughters all out. Son right there. I don't need no help doing this.
That's your son?
Yeah.
Big Papa.
Yeah, Big Papa.
You look like,
He actually look like his mom. He got a chocolate version of his mom.
You know why? Maybe because y'all got the brains.
There you go.
It
But
puts that together.
Big Papa. Like they all work. Like my oldest son, he's in the masonry. He does masonry. And like he loves it. And like my daughter, she wants to transition into this. So like we're trying to find her road as far as what she wants to do. My other daughter, she's in Kutztown doing film and video. She loves it. Big Papa right here, he's working with me now. And my youngest son, Cash Money. So and listen, Cash Money, like when I first got my RV, I got an RV. Yeah. He was the first person in the RV with me doing like, if you could go back past my 5,000 posts and see my first post, it was Cash Money using the drill. We getting views off of that.
That's fire. That's so
how do y'all come up with these nicknames? Because you say you got Big Papa and then Cash Money.
Yo, big as hell. What the hell? He was big. Like what you expect? And honestly, it's like I'll show you when we done. Like one thing about the kids, they know about my whole family when I come in because I do like for me. One of the things, if the kids don't like you, they won't learn from you.
That's facts.
And so for me, like I tell them about my family and everything when they come in. I got a whole PowerPoint about me, and I got my kids, their pictures, their names, and they laugh like his ain't Robin, but his ain't Big Papa. My Cash Money. That's his name.
But that's something that they can relate to, right? Because it's lingo stuff, right? So they understand it, which. That's the comfortability of you know what I'm saying? And that's why they have the relationship with you.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think the relationship that I have with the students is priceless. And I think that actually started off during COVID because I didn't have, like, when I got the job at Mayfair, I didn't think I was going to be over a computer the whole year doing it. And so I thought I was going to be in person, teaching in person. Then I was in front of the computer. And, like, sometimes it was just, what do you want to do? Do you want to build relationships or you want to try to push curriculum that's not working? Like, how can you teach this online?
That's true.
So, like, for me, I was just like, look, we're going to identify some tools. So when we get in the building, you know how to use the tools, you know the safety, but we going to have fun. Nice. So I built relationships. And, like, during that time, I had kids like coming to Mayfair, you see the type of students that I have. My first year, I had kids cutting other classes virtually, coming in my classroom. They was like, yo, it's a black teacher and they're teaching construction. And they was all coming. I'm like, yo, who's all these kids? They not on my roll. And like they talking, I gotta turn off mics. Like it was fun. Like and honestly, those relationships that I built virtually paid off once we got in the classroom.
Nice.
And you can see it. You see the kids right now. As soon as when you're walking outside, they're like, man, he's the best teacher, man. Like we love him. This, that, and the third. Like he's nobody like you. You know what I mean? So you can actually see that from the kids. That's testimony right there.
Oh yeah, and I was just saying before you even like got on the episode, I was like, yo, these kids remind me of like Little Rascals, like the movie. Because you remember how they all working together, they all doing everything. So I was like, yo, that the chemistry there is so fun.
No, and that's one thing that we push. I call this a community classroom. We try to work together. It's nobody trying to outdo one another. We talk our trash amongst ourselves.
As you should.
But like,
cool.
it's a community classroom. We all come together to make sure that we're the best program in the district. We don't care what Mr. Marshall say over there. We the best program in the district.
Hey,
We the best
Marshall,
program
listen,
in the
man.
district.
I don't know, Marshall.
We the best program in the district.
Facts,
No,
yo.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Y'all got me saying that's dope for everything. So I just want to give a little shout out to the Dope Podcast because
Shout out.
The Dope School Podcast. man.
the Dope School, Dope Student Podcast. Yep.
Oh, see, we got to recognize.
So,
man.
so listen, right? So now I want to ask you, right? Because you transitioned from high school, right, then to middle school. How was that journey?
When I told a lot of people, they were saying, yo, he crazy. Like, why the hell you going to middle school? And how the hell you going to teach this to middle school students? They don't pay attention and all that.
No, that's high school. So
I ain't gonna hold you. I said that to myself. When I seen your videos the first time, I said, yo, how is this man alone doing this by himself?
Honestly, I think, I don't know. I love high school. Don't get me wrong. I love high school. It's a different type of teaching. Like for me, high school, you're getting the students ready to go into the industry. And you want to make sure, like when they say, who was your teacher? They say, Mr. Jarret. That employer knows this student learned X, 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 X.
Okay.
And like for me, I taught everything, like being on time. Like my kids today, they were here early. And like we didn't want to do too much today because we was waiting on y'all.
Yeah.
But like I didn't want but they were here early. Like and I treated it like a job site. But leaving high school to come to middle school, the difference is middle school. I don't know. I love it. I love both of it. Like I love it. Like honestly, I remember I started off with adults. I went like the unorthodox route.
Well,
I started
right.
off with adults, high school and middle school. I love them both because adults, they're trying to suck up everything that you got. Far as like what you know, because they're paying for this now.
True.
Because they either went down a path, they see it's not working, so now they're trying to fix it. High school, the thing about them, there's black and white. There's no gray area in high school. You have to set the rules early, let them know if they if they break them, you got to hold them to it. They're gonna respect you more. You can't be that gray area going back and forth. They lose respect, and once you do that, they see they got
It's
you.
over.
Middle school, it's like getting these kids just planting those seeds. Like I said, this is fertile soil in here. Like just planting those seeds and like cross your fingers and hope for something grows.
You know what's crazy? Like I feel like junior high school, right? I think it's the best time. You did something great, honestly, because I think junior high school is like the best time to probably catch them because they're young, they still developing and everything, right? Look, like I don't know her name. One of the girl that doing this about the older one that wants to do the company.
Nicole, that wants to go to Swenson.
Right. Even that, just having that mindset.
Yeah.
From wanting to be one thing.
She wanted to be a plastic surgeon before my
You know what I'm saying? Like so. Thank you. I've got you more on that. From a plastic surgeon
To a carpenter.
to carpentry to wanting to open up a own company, just strictly all women, which is dope. Fire.
But it's cool though, because if you think about it, right, she's still doing makeup. If you think about it.
Okay, she's
You
young.
know what I'm saying? No, not only that, she's literally making a beautiful home out of material, just like a plastic surgeon. Every material they have on the table, they making somebody look pretty again.
Yeah.
So she's basically doing it in a different realm,
Yeah.
in a different world. So she opened up her doors to a different world and opened up her ears and be like, you know what, I want to do this.
But the most important thing with that is, if the students can't see it, they won't know what to be.
True.
And like
That's
for
it
me,
right there.
one of the things right here in this classroom is that I connect my classroom to the industry as much as possible because the podcast has actually opened up doors for a lot of students where they can actually, when I get female plumbers to come in, oh damn, I could be a plumber. Or
Yeah.
female carpenter. Oh, damn, I could be a carpenter. Black construction man. Oh, damn, I could do this. Spanish lady doing tile work.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, I could do that. Like, they got to see it. Once
Yeah.
you see it, and they can actually put themselves into that, and they're like, okay, I can do this.
It's possible.
It's possible. I can do it.
A lot of people think they they just think they can't reach that, right? Because they don't see it in front of them.
You got to bring, as far as career and technical education, you got to bring the industry into the classroom. If you don't do that, you're not doing your job. Because what happens is, like, it's always been like, hide your classroom from social media. I post everything. I don't care.
I love it.
There you go. As you should. Transparency.
You're going to listen. And, like, some things, kids may forget to put gloves on. Kids may forget, but you're going to see it.
You're going to see it.
I don't care. It's like, listen, no one's never been hurt in my classroom.
Yeah.
No one, and, like, I'm right there in the post. If we miss, right, forget to put glasses, okay, come on. All right.
Yeah, shit happens. Shit happens.
It happens.
You might get these criticized people criticism like, yo,
just turn the comments off. You ain't got to see it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what, like, and that's one thing. Like, why? Like, why? Oh, now you missed the greatness of it. You want to point out the one little thing. Like, come on, man. Like, stop.
They always do that.
Stop.
And even speaking about the kids, right? Like, what age groups or demographics do you primarily serve? How do you tailor your program to meet their needs?
Let me tell you something. I get them as early as 5th grade. So last year 2 years ago I had 4th grade, and so like when I had my 5th graders this year, they were killers because they had me already. And like it was like we was flying. Like it was like I was giving them 8th grade work, which is actually high school work, and they was getting it done. They may need a little bit more time. Like we got a step stool over there to step on top, use the miter saw. But like I said, my 5th and 4th graders are doing the same thing as my 8th graders. And what happens is one thing that has helped me in this classroom, I would have to say, is like the modern classroom project. That is like filming my lessons and the students actually doing it at home. So what happens is, let's just say y'all three right here, I give y'all the assignment on a Thursday. It's a video and it's a Google form telling you what you have to do. You can go home and watch it. Sit in your bed and watch it. I'm going to assign it Thursday, but it's due Monday morning at 6:30. I'm only checking it at one time. If it's not done, you get a 0. And so when I come in here 5:30 in the morning, I'm going to eat breakfast, turn my music on, relax, flip over my laptop, and let me see who did their homework. Like the kids get it done because they know, and that's another thing. The first time they might not do it, but guess what? You're not touching no damn tools that day.
There you go.
And guess what? The next assignment, you got to get that done and the next one. They're going to get it done because, like I said, it's no black and white area. I mean, it's no gray areas. You got to hold these kids accountable. And like they get the assignments done, but what happens is, all my assignments are video, me doing a lesson, and they see me doing it. And like what happens is I get a lot of different languages of kids trying to learn English. So sometimes I take the audio out and you just see my hands, what my hands are doing. And by the time when they come in, okay, I know what that is. I know what I got to do. And like you get kids like, okay, I saw Mr. Jarret pick this up, but they don't know how to tell me they saw it. So I was like, let me see what you got. So they get it there. I'll be like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah. Like when we sweat copper, they get that like real quick. Sweat copper, like miter saw, power tools, and then what happens a lot of times, like Nicole, she was a real big help for me for the years that I had her because she would translate a lot of my lessons into Portuguese. And then I had another young lady, Emmeline, she would translate it into Spanish. And I still use those videos today. So like, and it just, instead of me like, I try to put myself in the student's shoes, being in a classroom where only English is spoken and you don't speak a lick of English. Like, how would you feel? You'll be disinterested, disengaged, behavior issues and all that. But if you got an assignment where the kid actually understands what to do, light is going to go off like, damn, okay. Yeah.
I don't have to. We don't have to speak the same language. You know what I'm saying? We speak the same body language. Like,
for real. But like with the way how technology is going now, it's like you can have AI just change the language to. It's like you could be speaking English in the video, and then AI could change it to Spanish.
I think the kids are more engaged when it's me or another fellow student doing it because what happens is like I tried that, but the interest wasn't there.
Seemed too robotic.
That's not really heavy talking.
Yeah, like, the interest wasn't there. Like for me, sometimes I get funky. I have an Asian lady and I put she's speaking Portuguese and let's see the kids respond. Let's see the kids respond.
That's funny. But like speaking of AI though, I seen that you had brought in like a virtual headset for the students. Right. And you also had said that you was trying to implement. I mean, you were trying to change the way CTE is taught with technology.
You got to.
So like, how have you implemented technology on like into like hands-on learning?
Listen, like I said, all my stuff is video. Like, what happens is that gives the students confidence, because I think it removes the guessing game when the students walk through the door. Because what happens is you're standing outside. You're standing outside the door and waiting to come in, and like, damn, what are we going to do today? And versus, okay, I watched this video at home. I know what we're doing today.
Right,
Let me go do it.
Yeah.
Because my class, be honest, my class is only 40 minutes. So how can I accomplish plumbing, electrical, safety, carpentry, all these trades in 9 weeks? And these kids are doing it excellent. Like, there has to be something that's being done.
Yeah.
Like, you got high school programs that's not doing as much as I'm doing.
Oh man.
Like, I mean, you see what I post. Like, it's no fake. Like, I post plumbing, electrical, safety, carpet. I post all that in a quarter.
Yeah.
And we're doing the same exact thing, and everybody's doing it.
Everybody.
It's not.
It's funny. I was just about to ask you too.
And then, hold
No,
on.
go,
I'm the
sorry.
only teacher that goes live.
OD.
Yes.
Oh,
I've
I
seen
go
that.
live
yeah.
during my
I've
classroom.
definitely seen that.
And not not only that too, but you guys also have a like on a Dope Student podcast on y'all YouTube. Y'all also have classes and videos on how to do the things that y'all learning too
Yeah.
as well. So it's not only like the students here in Philadelphia, but it's also worldwide
Yeah.
for everybody
Yep.
can learn.
Yeah, that's so dope.
I was also gonna ask. You said already, but like the what specific skills does a student learn in your program?
All right, first we start off with safety.
Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
there we go.
I seen it too. I was like,
Give me the table.
No, we good. Go ahead.
Oh, wait. Somebody just sit down, you got it perfect.
It's all right. Shit happens. That's what we traveling. You know what I mean? We here. We outside, bro. Listen, like he said, he posts everything like on Raw. Then we posting it raw. You know what I mean? So we out here.
Sorry about that.
No problem.
Yep.
What was the question?
Oh no. What specific skills do the students learn in your program?
We start off with,
and how these skills prepare them for the future.
listen, we start off with safety. That's big. That's huge in there. So like for me, and then we go out with safety includes PPE, all that.
Nice.
The safety harness, going to climbing the ladder, how to properly ascend. But we don't start off on the big ladder. Y'all saw today.
Yeah.
We actually start off on the small 4 foot. Then we go to 8, 6, 8. And then we go to this one right here, learn how to raise and lower this one right here.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we start off on before
Nice.
I give them the big one.
wow.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
nobody was gonna tell me that I was going up the big one. I didn't know that. I thought that was just the beginning one.
So we start off on that, and then like what happens is the roof is like a big help, because now the kids can actually put the safety harness on, go up the safety harness, and then I can explain how to work on a roof. You never walk backwards, never leave tools on a roof. Go through all that.
Yeah.
Then what happens is I leave it up to the kids. I say, yo, what do you want to do? Do y'all want to learn carpentry? And we take a vote. I think what happens is you give the students more power to decide what they want to learn, more engaged.
That's
they'll be.
fire.
Nice,
So a lot of times, like plumbing is really big in here. Plumbing is really big. After plumbing, it's either carpentry or electrical. Then after that, masonry is huge, but we only could do that first quarter and last quarter because of the weather.
Okay.
I see the Kingdom of Jarret.
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
roof, so it's cold.
Yeah.
It's cold out there. So, like I tried to do it in here one year, and it was like, oh my goodness, we
just
tracking
too much.
sand and lime through the hallways. Nah, I can't do it. But yeah, but like how it prepares them. I have a lot of students that does like. The classroom page, it's a lot of parents on there that reach out to me and just show me what the kids are doing around the house. Like I had one young
that's
lady,
dope.
Nice.
I had a brain fart one year. I let a young lady borrow electrical tools, and she went home and fixed her outlet. I was like, damn, why did I do that? Because she would have fried herself.
Did she fix it though?
She fixed it.
Hey.
She fixed it.
Hey, we'll take that. We'll take
She
that.
fixed it. I had parents show me a young lady putting in the air conditioning. Like, the kids are going home doing this stuff.
Nice.
I had a young
That's
man
dope.
install a sink for his parents, faucet. So, like, they're learning this. And, like,
Wow.
as small as my room is, we break this room down so much where it could look like a plumbing shop. It could look like an electrical shop. Like, where we at right now, this used to be a house right here. And
Really?
the kids were able to, somewhere on the wall they drew a circle outlet. Right, the outlet symbol.
Oh,
we
there
had,
you
to
go.
install, we had to install boxes. So I told them I want an outlet right there. They had to install it up there, like we was doing it.
That's dope.
Installing recess like that. We had a ceiling going across.
That's dope. That's
This
dope.
room has been transformed into a lot.
That's dope.
Nah, it's
Totally
cool. Like,
different.
it's cool to see that though, because when I know when I got into trade for the first time, I thought about that. I was like, everything I'm learning here, I could actually take this back home and I could work on things at home. And it could also save me money in the long run and also make money.
Yeah, and the thing is, like for me, I don't just try to push the trades. Like I have a young man, he's interested. Y'all met him.
Yeah.
He's interested in the film, and photography. I have a lot of kids that's interested in culinary. It's just I'm trying to push them into the CTE schools because I want them to know it's okay to learn and work with your hands. Like I want to remove that stigma. Make money with your hands. Like even the kids that come with me on the weekends. Listen, why everybody else talking about say this the dumb class? Listen, y'all making money in here. Y'all made money this summer. Who the dumb one?
And that's the problem right there.
Listen.
Like they underestimate what's going on here.
And that's that. Honestly, that I think that is huge because that's why I actually have the signs hanging up. And I might get in trouble saying this, but I don't care. That's why I got the pictures hanging up out there because listen, they act like you ain't doing your job.
Right.
You see what I'm doing out there.
And that's an accomplishment.
City council is coming out
dope.
here to see what we're doing. Okay, everybody's coming out here to see what we're doing. Like, not what the kids are doing because it's not about me; it's about the kids. So, like, sometimes you gotta let your nuts drop.
That's a fact. Nah, you ain't lying. You ain't lying.
Sometimes you gotta let your nuts drop.
You ain't lying. It's not like you out here teaching anything that is not useful.
Nah.
You know what I mean? Like that's the problem right here. Everything here is every program you got, every trade here, it is useful in the world.
And we always preach on that, like humble. You can be humble, but fuck that, bro. Tell everybody in the world what you've been doing. Fuck that. Let them know. Let them know. Like, yo, this is my story, and this is how I came about it, and this is me.
Yeah.
I'm him.
Like I'm helping people. Like I'm helping kids.
Yeah.
Like it's not about me.
It's not.
It's not. I mean, like, think about it. Like with me, like, imagine you pulling up to a site, a job. You got your little 14-year-old kid. Give him a little $200. Oh my God, $200. When I first started, my first check when my dad was $350, and that was only 3 days.
Yeah.
When I seen that, I did for real. Then he goes, well, you got a tax. You got to give me some money. So I was like,
Gas money, lunch, get it back.
So I was like,
I've done it too.
so that right there, it shows how to control yourself with money and your job as well. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I was growing up. I was like, oh, I can negotiate my jobs. You know what I'm saying? Because I know my worth.
Yeah.
So that's what I like about what you're doing with these kids, man.
Not everything is social media.
Yes.
Not everything is doing TikToks. Not everything is, you know what I'm saying? Like that's just the world we live in now, and we easily fall into that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we forget about this right here.
10 years ago, would you have thought of doing anything like this?
10 years ago. I was trying to find myself 10 years ago.
Okay.
God bless, because you did.
Yeah. 10 years I was trying to find myself. That's honest to God truth.
No, hey, listen.
Yeah, I mean,
And look where you at. And look, that flashlight led you to, I love
I
it.
found myself 10 years ago.
Yeah, like
Sometimes you got to get lost to get found, right?
Yeah.
I was
Drop a
lost.
bomb on that, Drop a bomb on that.
Like that also shows like a lot of courage too, and like what you also teaching these kids.
Wasn't
is,
happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what you're also teaching these kids is like the bravery behind everything that they're doing. Because to go up a ladder, that's not easy. Like even I was scared going up the ladder. I was like,
man went
they
halfway.
telling me-
Peer
they telling
pressure is
me,
a crazy
like, yo,
drug,
don't look
man.
down.
Peer pressure is a crazy drug.
Nobody wanted to make it to the top to get pulled by the old man up there.
No, it's true. Peer pressure is a crazy drug. I like how you put it like that. But you give them an anti-drug of avoiding fear. You know what I'm saying? And that right there will make them go into the new world. Like, yeah, I'm good. I could do this. This is nothing. I'm not scared of this power machine. What you mean? I could take care of this. Nothing. You know.
You know why? It's funny you say that, bro, because you're right. With the whole like nervousness with the power machine, like when I was a kid, I would be scared of like hold a drill or saws. Like
Man, they running to get in
To
line.
grab it, right?
Oh, man, they running. Like especially like 5th grade, like they're running to touch these power tools. Like
that's
they're
fire.
running around here, and it's just like to see the kids actually do it, and like they love it. The power tools, and like I said, they're doing the same thing 8th graders are doing.
and you know what I think when I was cutting the bar,
bandsaw?
the thing he was telling me, oh, okay, grab it like this, put it on the side. I'm listening, but I'm like, all right, I like that because it's safety, right?
Yeah.
Safety first. So he's telling me, I'm like,
It's the same thing with me. The first thing I've dealt with a bandsaw almost all the time, but I don't keep it on safety. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the first thing he tells me is it's on safety. So
No,
I was
but
like,
crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. No, the crazy thing is, as a teacher, I've realized, I was working crazy as hell when I was out in the field, man. Like, what the hell was I doing? Like, they gave me the book with Ocean. I'm like, I was doing
Yeah, everything wrong. Right?
Yo, here goes the story. Listen, I shouldn't even tell this on camera. My wife is right there. I promise you this is not the lie. We got a house that we was working on, right? I'm not gonna say the area. So they cut the power to this house, and so you know me.
I hear you.
Me, like,
you know
me. Like you
got the skill already. We gonna tap into some shit.
Exactly. But guess what I did? Guess what my dumb ass did?
What?
Guess what my dumb ass
You
did?
tapped into the street.
I did that, but guess what I did though? I went up on an aluminum ladder.
Oh,
Yo! Stop!
Did you think about it?
Oh, no, stop. So when I went up, right? See, my wife is laughing. My life flashed before my eyes.
Yo, I'm thinking about when you said that. I was like, oh, okay, whoa.
So I did it. And so, remind you, in this particular neighborhood, you got these old guys sitting in front of this corner store drinking.
They just looking at you like, motherfucker, right here.
Yeah. So when I did it, right? The line snapped. And so it was like pop, 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 pop. It kissed my truck. Like the line was just dancing on my truck. Pop, 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 pop. And I was like, please don't hit the ladder. Please don't hit the ladder.
Oh my
and so
God.
listen, I didn't know what to do. So the whole neighborhood lights turned out. I jumped in my truck. She laughing. Am I lying?
Oh, so you fucked up the lights in the neighborhood?
The neighborhood, man. I was like,
Yo, somebody was probably watching a basketball game or a game, whatever was going on. Like, oh, come on.
That's some shit. Hey, listen. You know what though? You gotta get your hand dirty like that sometimes to learn for the next time.
to live and
Let me
learn.
not do this again.
Yo, for real.
God bless them.
that was a long time ago.
Don't get it twisted.
Rookie years.
Way back.
We talk about way back stories like this is not now.
Long time ago. Wouldn't do that again.
We know what we're doing now.
That's
He knows what he's doing.
But, but even you saying that, like how the students was teaching you while we was there outside, like, you know that saying, like a great teacher was first a great student. So like how what actually taught you to start going into
Listen, I'm a
trade?
student now. Like trying to learn this solar material, my head is like I can't take no more. Because I think honestly, like I said, I never wanted to get stale. My program ever gets stale. So like for me, I wanted to see what was the best for my students, and I think doing the solar was like the next step for us, because like far as like the trades, we get the support from the local unions here in Philadelphia. We get the industry support, but like, what else can I do for the students? What else? Like, stop waiting. What else can I do? And I think that was like the biggest thing. So right now, like I said, being a student, I'm a student right now. I'm learning solar.
Yeah,
And
solar's big.
Yeah, and like I'm going to grow with the program. So that's the good thing. And like I said, as I grow, the program will grow. And like I said, I'm trying to kick ass. I don't come in second place for nobody.
Facts. That's the first loser.
Second place for nobody.
For real, man. So let us know real quick, right? Let us know about the Philadelphia Energy Authority. Let us know how that plays a major part in the program that you have.
Well, I reached out to them because there was a high school that had that program. I guess it died.
Oh, shit.
And like, rest in peace. All right. So like I said, I reached out to them.
Something gotta die to live.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, this guy's on the road.
I like that. Listen. So what happened was I reached out to them. I said, look, give me half the support that you gave them. Watch what I do with it.
Nice.
And like for me, I know my kids are engaged, and like I don't have to go through that phase of trying to prove. Like as a teacher, you got to go through that phase of trying to prove yourself to the kids and all that. I don't have to do that. The kids know what I do. They love the program. Like, you got kids
for itself.
Yeah, you got kids fighting it. Like the thing is, with the thing about the Mayfair experience, you got kids running to my classroom and don't want to leave.
Yeah.
Any other classroom, they want to get out, running to get out. Like, don't fault me because the kids want to stay here. But like, I reached out to the Philadelphia Energy Authority, and what happened was they said, we'll give you the supplies from there. And here go the kicker. Well, the president, Emily, love her. Great. But somebody else said, yo, we'll give you the supplies, but don't expect any programming. So I said, all right, I can bet on myself. I know what I'm going to do.
There you go.
So
There you go.
Well, you're going to spin the block. And when you spin the block, okay, it's different now.
You're gonna negotiate differently now.
Yeah, it's different now.
Contract is different at the beginning. The renegotiation one, yeah.
Today's price is not yesterday's price.
So my thing is
Fact.
like I said, I'm trying the same way I have the trades coming here to support the program. I'm trying to get everybody in clean energy to come here and do the same thing.
Nice.
And like I said, I'm betting on myself this year, and we're gonna see what I do with it. And so far, listen, we kick ass. I wake up every morning trying to kick ass. I'm not coming
And
to
it's gonna
second place for
happen.
nobody.
It's gonna happen.
How do you feel about your program shifting the educational focus from needing a college degree back to knowing hands-on work?
I think that's going to help. I mean, just from reading the posts that I get on my social media, it's needed. And I really feel as though, like, with this can help everyone. It will help reduce crime because like kids that leave my program, they're tired. They're going home, going to sleep. They're not running the streets.
Your man just got wet out there all crazy, boy.
Listen, and the thing is, like and then the thing is, if you have right now, the problem is you got kids running the streets with nothing to lose, no moral compass, nothing to lose. You give a kid a skill, something that they can develop, and it's theirs that no one can take away from them. That's priceless.
Yeah,
that's priceless.
Yeah, they build generations with that. That's generational wealth right there that you just created. Like, come on, man. Who doesn't really want generational wealth? And then just starting with middle schoolers alone, and then by the time they hit 18, 19 years old, they if they go that route, they can literally create their own company.
Yeah.
And get rid of Cushman and Wakefield and the Turners and the and the Gilbanes, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's why the way you have your program, right? And how you do it, like the funding you provide in the program, have any other companies ever reached out because of the interest of what you're doing right now?
Yeah, I get a lot of support, and also I get a lot of support for what I do outside of here, Dope Teacher Inc. So what happens is like the support that I get from Dope Teacher Inc. I bring here, like wherever I may fall short during the year, I bring those materials here, just so to keep the ball moving. And like we go like during summer months. I go to different community events doing hands-on demonstration for kids. We were on American Plumber Stories. Klein Tool supports us. Diablo, they support us. I get Mike Holt. Electrical definitely support the program. Help me out with the curriculum for doing electrical. I get a lot of support. That's why I feel it's my purpose to pay it forward, not pay it back. Pay it forward to other schools.
I love it. I love it. I love it. And that's why I know that you teach the kids not only to keep that education within yourself, but to continue the learning for everyone else. Like teach somebody else what you know. You know, I like how you do that with the other kids. Even with the young man that got soaked, soaked up outside, man. I was like, yo, take your time, bro.
He been trying to get that for 2 months, man. He been trying to get this last school year, man. He's never going to get it.
He'll get it soon. He'll get it soon at some point. No,
sometimes the hole's big enough. Just stop. The hole's big enough. Just stop.
Maybe that's good. Maybe the plumbing is not.
It's not.
Maybe carpentry is.
Comedy.
Yeah, right.
But
Comedy.
Oh, comedy? He does. You know what? He looks animated.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
he definitely looks animated.
That's when you said pick up the hose. He laughed.
Yes.
He literally chuckled. That's how I did that. Yeah. Oh, that literally would have went over my head.
That's comedy, man.
So now even with the kids, right? Like, how do you adapt your teaching methods to engage like in 10, 11, and 12-year-olds with like technical subjects?
Honestly, you gotta pivot. You gotta learn how to pivot. And like for me, like when I do a lesson, I reflect on the lesson at the end of the lesson to see what worked, what didn't work. And sometimes I'm not big on the grades, but sometimes I look at the grades and I try to focus on, like with the videos, what is the common mistake that they're getting wrong? Is it something that I'm not saying in my video that I need to like? And that's why the videos are good, because like if something's wrong, I'll be like, okay, let me explain this a little bit more so the students can understand it, and that's what I do with the video. So like if I see a student is not making the loops correctly on when we're doing outlets, okay, I probably didn't explain enough, so let me just do a video just on loops, post that before I post on how to do video, and it works out. So it's honestly constantly reflecting on your lessons to see what you can do wrong, trying to be better every day.
You prepared for that answer right there. Shit.
Listen.
It sounds like somebody asked you that already.
But you know how there's students that have like different ways of learning. Like, do you got video? Like, do you ever give out like sheet of papers like explaining how to do something?
Sometimes, but the kids don't like paper. That's one thing. I mean, the thing is, what happens is, like, let's say wiring an outlet. What happens is there is a time where I used to make them do a Google form, but now what happens is I make them write down the steps, step by step. And then what happens is, this is the kicker. When they come in and I tell them, look, this is your grade. I'm going to give your paper that you wrote to somebody else. If they don't wire the outlet correctly, you're getting a 0.
Okay.
And so now they're really detailed in all the details that you need. So like what happens is
that's a good
you gotta mix it up. You gotta be able to mix it up, and you gotta pivot. And then what happens is, by my lessons being videoed, that gives me the opportunity to walk around the classroom to help each student individually. So if I have a student that's right here struggling, I can help them individually while somebody else got it, and then I can send that person to help somebody else. It's a community classroom.
Man, you
definition of community classroom,
bro.
Sure.
Listen, it's the Mayfair experience.
Because normally we have like about 2-3 teachers in the classroom. You handling it by yourself, and then actually
then I got different languages.
Come on, bro. Like, come on.
That's the thing too, right there.
And then I keep telling Marshall. I keep telling Marshall over there.
This
I can
the
go
best
to
class.
a high school and get these same results. You can't bring a high school teacher here and get my result.
Facts.
You got to hire 5 people to do what I do.
Yep.
Mr. Marshall.
Hey, I hope you're listening, Mr. Marshall.
But it seems like you got like a great class like in here. So it's like, you know, you coming into work every single day and just being around that energy and them, it's like it like kind of uplifts you.
I love it, man. I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
because a lot of teachers be like, "Oh my God, these kids, I got to deal with them." But it's like
I haven't been off yet, man.
Yeah,
It's not like, honestly,
yeah.
when I left here, I was teaching at Edison, a middle school program over there. And then I was off for like a week. And then I jumped into this. School starts August 20th. Like, if I think about it, I ain't.
Yeah, no
shit
vacate,
yet.
no sign somewhere.
I gotta do something, man. So when this is over,
How do you feel about that?
When this is over, everything's getting turned off. When this is over, everything's getting turned off.
I know. My wife would be the same. Like, yo, you working too much. Like, I mean, I get it, but we need family time.
Everything's getting turned off.
You know what I mean?
When
So
this
I feel
program
you.
is over, everything's getting turned off for 2 weeks.
You do need to balance that because what you're doing, is exhausting, right? If you want to see it that way, layman's terms, right?
Not really.
But then when you go home,
Sometimes it's medicine.
Yes.
okay. But then when you go home, now you gotta figure that out as well.
Yeah, you're right.
So you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, okay, now it will take away one from the other, if anything, right?
it's,
but
like, it's kind of like a balance too.
it's getting hot. I don't know. She looking over here like he feeling the heat right now. Like, damn, yo, why y'all even talking about that right now, bro? Like, I'm sorry, I apologize.
Hot in this joint.
He said, "Next question, please."
Yeah, please, can we
Please,
move?
next question. So let's ask the next question. Have you noticed any difference between in how boys and girls engage in these technical subjects?
Good one. Good one.
That's a great one.
I was gonna show you the differences between the different.
And I see a lot of girls in this program.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
So this is like, whoa, like you don't really see that in the trade area, right? So
Like it's rare that you would see. It's rare you would see a female pick up a bandsaw talking about, "Yo, I'm ready."
Nah, it's
What you want me to
rare.
cut?
with the
It's
two
rare,
bell
it's
and all
rare that you
that.
see a young lady carry a ladder.
Yo, facts, facts. Or even control it by herself.
Yeah.
And then be the base to hold the ladder while you go up.
Come on. It's
Yeah.
true because mostly you would just see them probably like holding the sign, like a stop sign or sign.
I don't-
See, that one chick could be the one who could make something happen,
Exactly.
bro.
I don't like I don't know what it is. I can't answer that because I mean that's it's new to me too.
Right.
It's new to me too
Nice.
because I never like it's been like when I taught high school I had like 2 young ladies that was in my construction level 3 program. That's like advanced, and they was ass kickers too.
Yeah.
And coming here to Philly, it's like the same thing, but now on steroids. Like
okay.
like now it's like, listen, I don't care what it is. It's Asian, Brazilian, Spanish. It's like, and the young ladies trying to do this kicking ass.
Yeah.
Like, and that's the thing. Like, I'm trying to still get used to.
That's
Yeah,
different.
yeah.
That's different.
That's different.
And like even them too, like they're the future because now they're gonna change that perspective. Like,
Yeah.
all right, we could do this too.
Yeah, and that's why it's important that like the Philadelphia School District and Mr. Marshall supports Nicole and get her into Swinson High School because this could change the dynamic.
He's the man that can make it happen.
Hey,
Hey,
that's
Mr.
what I'm
Marshall. Listen, Mr. Marshall, we need to get that young lady into that school.
for
Thumbs up. I see a thumbs up.
There we go.
Okay, I saw the thumbs up. We got you on camera too.
That's right, because I don't want to leave email addresses on here. But no, seriously. But like, what happens? We always talk about we want to get these young ladies and young kids in the trade. You got somebody that wants to do it,
Right.
We gotta get. I don't care what we gotta do. We gotta get her in there.
Yeah, you have. Yeah.
You gotta get her in there
It's definitely
because this
hassle.
one person can probably do something big.
OD.
Yeah.
But
You're going to send her to a high school that doesn't have it,
Nothing.
and what we going to do?
She just said she's trying to get her own company just for women.
But can you see that though? Nothing
can.
but pink and white all over the company.
I don't know about pink and white, but why is
But
that?
I mean, but that's what I'm thinking in my head, right? Right? You see construction gloves with Nicole name on it, right? And it's pink and white. A pink and white
I don't
construction.
think she a pink and white. I think she.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm thinking. It's so stereotypical, like.
But that's dope though to have a young lady imagine
Yeah.
That mindset.
or manifest that already at a young age. You know,
And we
'cause-
got to support that.
most
We gotta
definitely,
support that.
most definitely. Do not knock down that dream. Not even wipe the thought off her head. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people.
But that's
who
why,
try to
like
shut
for
that
me,
down.
that's why, like I keep telling her when we get everybody coming in, ask them, write your letter of recommendation and send it to
Yeah.
Mr. Marshall. Send it to Mr. Marshall.
Straight to
'Cause
Mr. Marshall.
They need to see it because
Yeah.
this is somebody that really wants to do this, that wants to pursue this. Like we got to do it. It's like it's not that I'm trying to send anybody there. I'm giving you an exceptional student.
Yeah, yeah.
That one exceptional student. We got to do what's possible to get her in there.
Yeah,
Most definitely.
Yeah. That's the one. She's the one. You got to recognize the one to do that for, right? You know what I'm saying? We got to recognize. So, Mr. Marshall, got a big job, buddy. He's giving us the thumbs up. So I can see thumbs up.
But Mr. Jarret, real quick, as a young man when you were younger, were you that don't worry, I got it, I'll fix it type of guy?
I don't know what the hell. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I got it. I got my two job and everything.
That's me. That's me.
That's what's up. That's what's up. See, that shows you that even from young, the way you inspired yourself to be who you are as a teacher to teach kids.
Yeah.
When you were younger, how to do the right thing.
And honestly, listen, it comes from just, like I said, the upbringing. And listen, I made a lot of mistakes, so I learned from my mistakes.
As we should, you know, because it's part of life.
Mistakes is the best teacher.
Yeah,
And like,
word.
so that's I've made a lot of mistakes. So.
It's not mistakes, it's experiences.
Experiences,
Yes.
yep.
That's
I'm
what
very
we talk-
experienced.
Experience. There you go.
we got
Very,
the-
very
And we got the,
Very,
the Mayfair experience on off experience.
Yeah, there you go.
With multiple experience.
Yes.
Carpentry, plumbing, electrical. Oh, come on.
Yeah.
And masonry, because that shit's dope.
Yeah. And like it's just habits that grow with us too. And now that we teaching that to others to have that habit of hard work, is that you could take that into your life forever.
And that's the most important thing that I want to instill in the kids, like during the summer program and when they're in my class, hard work. And I tell the kids all the time, it's not what you know, it's who you know.
There you go.
And they, like, when you see the guest speakers coming here, the first thing they say, can I have a business card? Like, really, like, and they sitting there telling them about the program, selling the program. And like, for me, I sit back in the corner and like, the students are the best advertisement for me. Like, if I got to get up there and talk about it, I'm not doing my job.
That's a fact.
Like,
You're
and then
lying.
what happens is when everybody comes here, they want to see what the kids are doing. They don't want to see them sitting at a desk. They want to see these kids up working, doing, showing
Hands-on.
you what you learned in the classroom. Hands-on. That's what I am, a hands-on teacher.
Most definitely. You showing the knowledge and the wisdom. It's
you
funny
go.
because I did see a post the other day and it said, knowledge is knowing that tomato is a fruit. Wisdom is knowing that you do not put it in your fruit salad.
There you go.
Hello.
There you go.
So even that right there, you showing that the split between knowledge and wisdom for the kids now, and you letting them know that you know your stuff, but know that the right way to do it can build the most elaborate thing for you. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I love about your program. Like even when I seen it for the first time, even before we even started even talking about bringing you on the pod, I even told my brothers here, I was like, yo, bro, there's a guy in Philly, bro, who's teaching kids how to do construction, bro. Like, who's doing this right now? We have to bring this to New York City, bro. Like, Eric Adams has to know about this. Everybody has to know about this. Even if we have to send it to Kamala Harris or whoever's in the presidency, you know what I'm saying? They have
do
to
it,
know
man.
about these programs, man.
Listen, let's do it. I'm
this
down to
dope.
come up there and do that, man.
I would love it,
Oh,
man.
man.
I would love it, man. Because the last time I did something like this in school was like 2006. And I was doing desktop publishing and auto mechanic and AutoCAD, blueprinting. So that was the last time I even thought about doing anything like this.
Listen, we could bring the Mayfair experience up to New York.
You ever thought about blueprinting? Now that you say that,
That's CAD work, yeah.
Yeah, you ever thought about like blueprint, like teaching blueprint?
That's what I was doing virtual.
That's what you doing virtual?
Yeah, we did
he touched
we did
on everything.
Tinkercad. Like honestly, like you had to utilize your equipment and everything that you had on you. So what happened? What I did was I went out to job sites with a 360 camera and took pictures of all around the house. And then what happens? I'll show you when we get off. I have the houses on 360. So what happens? I would point out on Google Classroom, I want y'all to find this room right here. So they would go through all the photos, looking around the room, like going around all the photos, 360 photos, trying to find it. They say, I got it, Mr. Jarret, I got it. And I would let them share their screen and see if they got it.
That's dope.
They got, yeah, I did that.
That's dope. See, that's fire, man. Like,
I did that.
See, Mayfair experience, man.
Tell you, man.
On-off experience.
So listen, right? So even given that more than half of your students are English language learners, right? What additional support or resources do you provide to help them succeed in class?
Listen, one thing I try to do is give them confidence. That's like I
So
said.
that could be a like a build a dropper, like, or I'm saying the right word, like a confidence down, right? Like that you don't know the language and you just like lost
Yeah.
now. You know
Confidence.
what I mean? So,
I think confidence is one thing that they get learning here, working together, just everything. And like I said, that's the stuff that I care about before I care about the curriculum. You come in here, you learn how to work together. That confidence of actually doing something that you thought you couldn't do. That's what you get in here. That's all the stuff that you get in here.
nice.
That is dope. That is dope. I like that a lot, man.
You know, and seeing like these equipment too, right? Because obviously everything's resourced and everything, right? So, like, how do you stay updated with the latest techniques and tools, like in plumbing, carpentry, and
Shit. I was gonna ask that question too.
I reach out to the industry.
Nice.
That's the main thing. Industry and social media. Like right now, we just got the air drain cleaner, the Milwaukee air drain cleaner.
I got that.
Snake.
I got that.
Yeah, I see. I can't wait till it splashes in their face. I can't wait for that. Oh, that's gonna be crazy.
They're gonna be like, oh,
Yeah.
well, luckily we're using clean water.
Yeah, you hear the joint load up and press the button.
What?
Splash in your face.
Yo, it's one of the best tools I've ever seen, bro.
That's out in the hallway right now. So we got that. So like when we go into plumbing, like that's what we're going to be doing.
Nice.
And what we're going to do is we're going to build the mock bathroom in here, and they're going to be working in here first, and then we're going to start going around the school and clogging toilets.
Damn,
Clogging toilets. Wow.
that's dope.
Crazy.
Listen, we used to use the snake, like the auger and the snake.
Yeah.
Listen, they love that. Like, and then what happens is even when we do like repairs around the school, it gives the kids a sense of pride. Like, this is your school, this is what I fixed, and then you won't see like the vandalism no more because the kids like, yo, I gotta fix that. Yo, stop
Yeah,
that.
right.
You know
Like,
what?
I fix
Shit,
this right
that's
here.
you fucking
That's
right. That is
fire,
that
yeah.
line.
Oh my
I
god.
didn't even think about
Like
that.
on
But
the 8th
like,
grade
like,
side right there, what happened was a lot of well, I think this was just poor craftsmanship, but a lot of the molding was coming off. So the principal went and got 1x3s, and we replaced that, encased the windows, and did the mitered it all up. Kids love it, and so now they're like, "Oh, I did that." So we make the repairs around here, a lot of repairs.
and you get
around
pride on your work too.
Yeah.
Man. As a kid, you just build something like that. Because shoot, we were talking about that yesterday, right? Like when you got like Bob the Builder and all the little toys. When you was a kid, you start, I just built this and all that.
Yeah.
It gets old and old, and you get
Yeah.
more experience with other things. You're like, wow, somebody built this house, right? I built this myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a sense of pride.
This stuff right here. The kids built this.
You see?
I didn't build it. Kids
see?
last year summer program built that one over here.
That
That's
one
the
over there?
electrical house. Yeah.
Look at that.
So what happens
I knew
is,
it.
Yeah.
the kids, we built that because we needed somewhere to put the electrical tools at. And what happens, you see my classroom is small, so we used the top for storage because I didn't have nowhere to put the table saw at.
Right.
And so like over here, we store wood on top of this one. This is
seen
plumbing house, right? Plumbing house and power tools. So yeah, the kids built all. I don't build anything in here.
And to let y'all know real quick, this is a regular size classroom.
Yeah.
Literally a regular size classroom that fits about maybe 25 students. And the way he's talking about it, make it seem like we're in a huge warehouse. Man, did you see this next to me? This is a house.
Yeah.
Like I could go like this. This is a house. Like this is a house, y'all. Come on. This is great.
Even the electrical, now it can make sense with the electrical house with the little switch.
Yeah. So
And then, like, they
little
even made
switch, big switch.
Well, that's a big switch. Right, yeah, it's a big switch.
And, like, they even made that sign, right? The eagle sign, right?
Oh yeah,
there.
the kids did like all
They
that.
made it.
Kids
I seen
did
they
that.
made
Listen,
it.
I'm gonna get them to make you a sign come to school here.
Oh, that's fire. That'd be dope. That'd be dope.
The electricals, like the logos and all that. Yeah, kids did all that.
Yeah, that's so
all that.
dope.
That's
Yeah.
fire.
And it's
Like
funny.
the Philly fanatic behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah, kids did that.
You got a lot of talented kids, man. Like this is.
That's what?
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was. I'll be
thought
honest.
it was
I thought it was paper. I swear to God.
They made
It's
that.
my little friend right here. Hold on, look, I'm gonna show y'all right here. Look,
Yo,
made that.
I swear I thought that was paper, bro. I'm not
paper.
even-
No.
Like I didn't even touch. Yo, that's
The
fire.
details is crazy.
Yeah.
yeah,
y'all could see firsthand.
that just
What
goes
we
to
talking
show-
about right
that
here.
just goes to show how creative and anything you put your mind to, you could do it.
You can make it happen.
For sure. And it's kind of funny because dealing with like all these tools, it kind of makes you like a geek too. Like, oh my god, like the new tool just came out. I need that. Or let's test this out right
the
here.
bad thing is, honestly, the sad thing is, like, the kids, like, they constantly are flowing. They're leaving.
Yeah,
They're leaving. Like, even with the podcast, my squad is leaving. The dream team. I said,
Yeah.
like, I had to break them up for y'all today. Like, I got this dream team and the supreme team. Like it's just like had to break them up because I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna do next year.
Somebody
like, it was
gonna
fun-
step up. Somebody gonna step
It
up.
was funny our first year because, like I told you, podcast started off as a joke. Like,
Right.
it was a joke, but now we got actually politicians and leaders and union professionals asking to come be on the podcast. So now we got to step our game up. Like we don't have that luxury of like making mistakes. Nah, you gotta be on point. Like you gotta be on point now.
And honestly, this right here not only builds like for the trades and all that, but into media, they doing this right. They could be newscasters, of forecast, whatever it is, going to that media space comfortably as kids, right? Because let me tell you, when we first started this is nerve wracking. Being on the podcast, like, it's nerve wracking. Like, trust me, we did a whole bunch of episodes before we even like.
Trust me, I know them days.
You understand, right? A lot of takes before we even published it, right? But as kids, and we adults. So as kids, it's a little more like, okay, whew. Like when we were sitting here, they were talking, the questions, they were talking low. I get it. I understood it, right? But this also teaching them another skill at that.
Engagement.
You know what I'm saying? Like, which is dope. So you playing all around game right now, man. Like
the way how y'all even marketing it too with all the pictures outside, that's beautiful.
And listen, I'm gonna show my ass to share. That whole hall is getting filled up.
Yeah,
I'm gonna send you all the
I like
videos. I'm showing my ass
like
to share.
that.
Watch.
I like that.
Do that.
I like the way it's framed up, how like in news. That's dope, man. That's dope.
Showed to share.
That's dope. That's dope.
We're gonna fill up the hallway. I'm getting all our old episodes. I'm posting them all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let it be known.
Yup.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
what we do it here.
So can you share a success story from your time teaching these foundational skills?
So he took my notes.
Success story. I think every day, man.
Ooh, I like that.
You see what's being done with the kids, and I can't just put it on one. But I got kids where I had a young lady where she didn't know what she wanted to do as a career, and she came in here and she's pursuing carpentry.
Nice.
She has her mind set up that she's going to the union. I call on, if I had my phone, I call on FaceTime right now. It's like, be like, yo, what you doing? And
That's fire. That'd be fire.
She Papa, pass me my phone real quick. I'm gonna
Big
show you.
Papa.
Papa, pass me my phone right there. I'm gonna show you.
That'd be fire. That'd be fire.
She wants to pursue carpentry.
Nice.
And this is what she wants to do. And she come over here.
That's fire. That's fire.
cool, though.
That's fire.
And I was gonna ask too, have you have a student leave your program and actually meet the standards of what you've shown them in the real world?
Well, when I taught high school, I had a lot of students that actually did find jobs. But the hardest thing in the former district where I was at was that where it was located, it was not close to the city. So employers expected kids to have jobs, cars, and all that. And I'm like, oh,
They're kids, man.
kids, man. Like, what the hell?
They're kids, man.
And so it wasn't realistic. And sometimes I felt like I was spinning my wheels because these kids, they wasn't getting the employment.
Yeah.
Let me see if she pick up.
That'd be fire. Hey, listen,
let's see if she
we
pick up.
live right now with that.
Raw on a cut.
I love it. Might be too busy.
Probably cutting some wood up right now.
Oh, she ain't gonna pick up.
Yeah, after that third ring, if they don't pick up, that's
On face. It's all good though, but listen, it's a testimony.
She honestly, I feel as though if I wasn't here, she wasn't introduced to the trades, she wouldn't be she's in school knowing now that she has to do well in school to even get into the shop for her program. Nice. And that's the good thing.
That's
and
cool.
It's multiple stories like that. I get stories like that every year, so it's just pour into them and see what happens.
Yeah.
Constantly pouring into them.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it right.
So really the flipped classroom model. Explain that a little bit.
Flipped. My classroom is like I said, I record the lesson and it's there, and so now the kids could actually watch the lesson and they can help each other. It's like there's all right, Mr. Marshall.
Mr. Marshall.
thumbs up.
Nice to meet you, guys. Listen, can I get another thumbs up? Can I get another thumbs up? All right, buddy. Thank you, buddy.
No, but there's no teaching in my classroom. I'm not teaching a lesson here. You will never see me in here teaching, standing up, lecture style teaching. That doesn't work.
Yeah.
Kids, because if you want to be realistic, you have 7 minutes in front of the kids and their attention span is gone. It's gone.
Yeah.
And to sit there and constantly teach, and you know it's not working, you look like a dumbass.
And
I'm not doing it.
And the class is gonna be boring too. It's gonna be like,
So at least now, look, you watch the video, get what you got to do done at home, and you come in here and it's strictly hands-on. We working.
yeah.
And that's what the kids love it. They love it. And I got high school kids now that send me messages talking about, Mr. Jarret, I miss your homework. Because now you getting lecture
Different.
style.
Yeah.
That lecture style does not work now. It doesn't work. COVID showed that doesn't work.
Yeah.
But what happens is we were fixing it, trying to do different teaching styles, but now since COVID is over, we're reverting back to what we used to do.
Yeah.
And
And
can't do it.
the way you got it is I love this, man. I'm a big man on construction and carpentry. I love the field. It's one of my best things. One of my supervisors, he's big on geometry, so he can make a molding in different ways and all that stuff. And he's teaching me now. So that alone, have you ever taught kids how to do that type of with the?
Yeah, I want to get more into that, but you see, I'm a lack for space in this joint.
I know.
So for me, if I built And then for me, I get 15 kids at a time, so I would have to have 15 or 7 different stations to have 2-to-1 ratio of the kids working. So like I really don't get into molding like that because with molding, you can't use that multiple times. This is public school. We gotta make sure whatever we get in here, we can use multiple times.
Yeah,
that's true.
Once you get your materials in the beginning, you ain't getting no more. So,
Yeah,
right.
It's funny like that because we was talking about like that, comparing public schools to like private and all that. Like resources is different, fundings are different, right? We get hand-me-downs on the public school, right? So like you're saying, once you get your stuff, make it useful.
You better make it useful. Like honestly, for us, even when we build at the end of the school year, I let the kids make step stools where they take step stools home.
Fire.
So like when I say we use wood probably 5 to 6 different times for different uses before I say, yo, it's dead.
It's over.
It's over. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. You can't do nothing else with this.
I like that. You literally use your sources.
You can't even get an ashtray going on with that
I can't
wood
even
no
do
more.
that.
It's over. Like,
Nah, so many holes in it. Nah.
Swiss cheese. So, in what ways does your program challenge stereotypes about skilled trades?
Listen, it challenges in multiple ways. Being a black male, challenge it in that way. Because that's one of the things, like, coming up, they always said, black males don't do finished carpentry. Rough carpentry. Hear that a lot. Listen, I ain't lying. I was out in the industry. I ain't gonna lie to you. Look, far as
Was that really true? Was it a stereotype?
I love finished carpentry. Also, far as females, that. And then, like, what happened was I had, it's just any stereotype you can think of, I'm trying to defeat that in here. Even with my Asian students, their parents sometimes don't want them to pursue the trades. I had a young lady where I swear, she kicked ass in electrical. Called her Yeezy. Her name is Shell. But listen, called her Yeezy. She kicked ass in electrical. Like, she could do anything electrical. And like, she was doing this in 5th grade. And I had her each year until she graduated this past year. And she was kicking ass. But she just moved back to China. She gone. But like, it's just like you get those, but like try to remove that stigma is hard.
Man, that's tough. And I literally applied to Apex in 2020 for electrical. COVID happened, couldn't do it, shut down the school for a little bit. And then I want to get back into it because electrical is like my number one thing I want to get into, and plumbing. Because I already got the carpentry and the locksmithing down, but I want to do something that I don't have to call another person to do it for me, you know what I'm saying?
All right, so I'll give you a little story, right? For electrical, right? You see how you got hands-on. That Apex, I don't think it was Apex, probably another program, but we had to, they send us books and all that. It's not the same.
It's not.
Reading books, electrical type stuff, and all, it's not the same. I wasn't interested anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And this is why the hands-on keeps the interest in the kids, right? Because I looked at them like, what the fuck I'm gonna do all these books, man?
Oh, there she go. Emily. Okay. My girl. I'm on a podcast, right? Hey, what's up, Emily? Emily. I'm all right. I'm on a podcast right now. So I was telling them that, what school are you going to? Can you hear me?
Are
you serious?
We almost had it.
Hold on.
There you go.
Can you hear me now? All right. I was telling them that I had a student that's actually pursuing what in high school? Okay.
What?
Y'all heard it? Right, y'all heard it? Put on the mic so they can hear it. Like,
What are you pursuing, Emily?
Carpentry.
oh,
Okay. What do you want to do when you get older, Emily?
Be a CTE teacher.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Then we discuss this. Don't you have a plan?
Yeah, the plan is to become a CTE teacher and then open my own business, I think it was.
There you
nice,
go.
nice. There you go.
So you know you had to have good grades to do what next year?
To do the shop.
There you go. Yeah, I was just telling them. How you doing? You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Thank you.
Braces on.
Huh?
I got the braces back on.
Okay. I'll give you a call as soon as I'm done this episode, all right?
Nice. Keep going, girl. Keep
Good
going.
job,
You got
good job.
this.
Thank you.
Bye.
Nah, that was fire. That was fire.
the fact that these kids already
See, you got a testimony right here.
Yeah,
man.
the
Not
fact that
lying.
these kids already know what they want to do as they get older.
Because the thing is, like I tell them, this is one of the things I tell them. If you find a trade or something that you like in here, this is your skill to develop and be the best that you can be. All right.
Yeah.
And I tell them we don't have the luxury of just going half-ass. You got to kick ass every day.
Yeah.
Like you got to give 110, 120%. So that's what I expect you to do. And I don't. That's how I teach it in here.
And I like how you mentioned the whole within the first 7 minutes of a discussion with a child, they lose interest.
Yeah.
It's true because my son, right, he's 8 years old, and in his school, they try to put him as a ADHD kid. Reason why is because the teacher was boring. And he's just fidgeting around the seat, you know, he wants to look it up, he's like this, but he's literally paying attention, but she's just boring. So they changed the teacher around, and he literally passed the grade last year with all fours. So that's what it made me think, like, wait, but my son doesn't have ADHD. You want to automatically put him into that
They're trying
spectrum.
to label him.
Yeah.
But the way that you're doing it, you literally give them that confidence to be like, look, just sit, do what you got to do, hands on, get it
But guess
done.
what? You're doing it at home. You're not doing it here. When you come here, we working. We not. I don't want to see no books. I don't want to see no computers. We working in here.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's like, man, cool, bro. And then you got your little kid just designing a little bird box and stuff like that for pigeons and stuff like that. That's hot, man. And then they can teach their little brothers and sisters.
We ain't doing no birdhouses. I keep telling them, we're not doing no birdhouses.
Talking about birds, bro. There was a whole incident that we had with a pigeon, bro. Yesterday.
Yo, what's up with these birds? You're right. Shit. What the hell, man?
We're not doing no birds, man.
Bugging, bro.
We probably needed a birdhouse.
For your pigeon last night, yeah.
The pigeon was crazy, man. Like, I know we just talking to you about a pigeon. I'll tell you a short story. There was a pigeon in front of my house, and it kind of like hit us. Then it went inside, like, under my visor,
The
my
awning,
doors,
the awning, yeah.
right? And it just stood there. So we like, damn, we just looking at it, but he's bugging out. He's like doing
Trying
some
to find
shit,
his way out.
Trying to find his way out. So he takes the umbrella, trying to get it out. We get out. He flies away, comes back. Then they leave. So I get him out of there. He flies across the street, and I'm like, all right, cool. He went across the street. Like, he ain't gonna come over here. Motherfucker came right back, and I'm like, yo, why you keep coming over here? So my wife was like, maybe he's trying to tell us something. He's trying to bring us something. No, he's not.
The messenger, right? He got like a little note he's holding on to.
Wow.
Yo.
Drop it.
So that's why we laugh about the whole story, the pigeon stuff, right? Yeah. So I know, going back to what you said with the 110%, right? Like, you said as someone that to learn, you give them 110%, right? Can you share some examples of how you've gone above and beyond to support your students?
Man, I get in trouble all the time. My wife right there, she tell you. Honestly, I mean, like I said, first thing first, I'm here 5 o'clock in the morning. I don't got to be here till 8 o'clock.
Oh, shit.
Sometimes I'm here till 5 o'clock
Okay.
in the evening. Then when basketball starts, I coach girls basketball. Sometimes I'm
What?
sometimes I'm here till 7 o'clock.
Yo, cut the cameras on, man. This guy, his resume is too long for the episode, bro.
Mind you, this is all for youth. Like, this is, yo, God bless you, bro.
For real,
God
man.
bless
You are an angel in disguise,
I
bro.
coach girls basketball. So like, yeah.
And I know how that is because we used to coach him on basketball. Like,
And then look, and then listen, can you pass me the apron real quick?
like
That's
this
so
is
fire.
so dope. Like,
not right here.
guy's a Renaissance man here,
Oh,
bro.
D,
Like,
bro. Shit, son.
I'll be straight up with y'all.
That's
Yeah,
an apron? Apron?
I'm about to see it. I'm
yeah.
about to see it. I'm about to see it.
That's so fire.
uh,
Oh, shit. That shit look better than my tool belt.
No, the front ain't what you want to look at. The front ain't what you want to look at. This is what you want to look at. At the end of the year, these messages that are written out.
Oh, shit.
yeah.
Take a
I can't take a picture. No picture. Nah, you see it.
That's fire. That's dope. And that's, again, testimony.
Yeah.
Yeah, you the
Testimony.
man, bro.
That's dope. I like that.
Hell
God bless you, bro.
You see
God
it.
bless you, man. God bless you, bro. Like, that's fine.
This
So,
is the young lady that we just got off the phone with.
oh, that was her. So she wrote a whole thing. Yeah, yeah.
That's dope.
That's
Yeah,
the
Mr.
coach.
J, you
Teacher,
the man,
coach.
bro.
So, yeah.
And to even be like
That's
the
cool,
coach
bro.
too for the girls basketball team.
Yeah, that's
like,
fire, man. Like,
So
that's fire,
this is,
man.
what
Like,
it- this is what it's about.
He's down for the women's coalition, baby. Let's go.
but you know what? You know what's crazy too, man? Like, just being a leader to these young kids, man. Like, you know, because sometimes, like you said, these streets are rough, man. They get them early.
Snatching them up.
And
You
they
know
need
what
a
I'm
role
saying?
model
So-
too.
and
A lot
that's
of
the
people,
thing
a lot
right
of
there.
people is not role models.
And let's not stray away because most kids struggle inside homes, not just in the streets, but
Right,
inside
true,
the home. So
true.
that right, as soon as they leave here, they go home and have to deal with the misery at home. But once they wake up again to come back to Mr. Jarret, it's like, oh, I can't wait. They probably even prepared their clothes the night before for school for you. You know what I'm saying?
You're lying.
Seriously, because I would have like, come on, this is a great opportunity for growth, and not only that, mentally, physically, emotionally. You know what I'm saying? And I love this. It has to be brought to New York City. I'm sorry, man.
Listen, tell me what I need to do. We be there, man.
So that's another thing too, right? So
goal.
that's the goal. We're trying to bring it back to
Has
New
to.
York. We definitely gonna set something up to get some kids over there and let's get this ball rolling, man. Because
I love it.
We just need to for sure, man. Like.
We are gonna do it. We are gonna do it. That's the gotta change the words.
You gotta
around.
change the
We are gonna
wording?
do it. You gotta manifest that.
Yeah.
Like-
I'm big on manifesting.
Yeah.
I'm big on it.
Like the Dope Solo program.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
I
let's
love
talk about-
the
let's get into
name.
that. Let's
I
talk about
love
that.
the name, right? So once this umbrella is open, what is there that the world would see?
You're going to see kids engaging in a curriculum that I developed that they're doing. Like, honestly, we had a convention at the RE Plus Renewable Energy convention down the convention center last week. I went down there telling people that I got the only middle school program. They didn't believe me. So, like, for me, you know what? Here go the picture.
Yeah.
Wow. Whoa.
Now they believe.
Yeah,
Now they believe. Yeah.
And so, like, it's getting the kids engaged in it, and they're doing it at a high level because everything we do at a high level. We don't half-ass anything, and we're going to change it. Like I said, it's not about me. It's about legacy and kicking ass.
That's
what I
it.
do.
That's it.
I love
Shit.
it. Damn, man.
So what advice would you give other educators looking to introduce similar programs in their school?
Jump in and do it. But the most important thing, you got to build relationships with the students. Because without that, whatever you're saying, they're not grabbing on. You got to focus on the relationships, and then work your way out from there. Once you do that, it's going to tell you what you need to do. But like, you can't try to conquer and hit a home run the first year. Set a plan on what you want to accomplish, and accomplish just that one task the next year. Set another plan, accomplish that the next year, and try to go for it.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you're doing. Like you preparing now for next year.
I'm preparing now for next
So-
year. Solar's this year. I got that now, so I'm trying to figure out
Yeah.
how can what we're doing next
So
year.
now you focus on the solar now. Where they're like, I want to learn a little about the solar. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I know you said there's a lot of things, right? Because
lot.
I was trying to get like those panels on my roof and all that. I backed out of it. You know, it was little. You know, I'll say it quick.
Doubts.
No, like they promised me like 11 panels and they gave me only 8. So, you know, I know the energy is gonna be lower and everything, right? But I want to learn more about that. Like,
Yeah. Well, tune in, man.
No,
Look at
I'm
what we
definitely locked in.
Listen, we trying to like, I'm doing the whole drone thing because like even like you see how we climbed up the ladder today. A lot of people like you can actually fly a drone up there and actually get the same picture, and you can come up with your design from the drone. So
He's not lying.
we're going to be doing drones. Like I'm raising the bar for this.
Yeah,
Like when you talk about solar, they're going to be talking about this school in my program.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ooh.
Solar education, you're going to
Talk
talk about
about
this
it.
school.
Talk
in my
about
program.
it.
That's fire.
Even like middle school, that's my lane. I'm hogging that. Nobody.
Oh,
middle
yeah,
school,
claim
I
it,
got
claim
that.
it.
That's mine.
That's
That's
what I'm
flavor.
saying, bro. Y'all the number one in,
That's
in
mine.
Philly. Y'all the
That's
number one in the country.
Undisputed.
That just be,
Undisputed.
that's
I
right.
wish I had Buffer sitting here.
that's
Like, I'm trying to find his AI voice. When I find it, I'm paying for it. But no, we got disputed, man.
Yeah.
You have to. You got to make it yours. You got to mold it to be yours.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. And like, how's that feeling? Like being like knowing that you guys is number one.
I know somebody on my ass trying to catch me, so I'm working harder. You ain't catching me. The thing is, here go the kicker right here. This is why they're never going to catch me, because I say it out loud. A lot of teachers are lazy. Because what happens is I get here 5:30 in the morning. So when I get here 5:30, I got 3 hours head start on you already. So I'm doing more than you already. So that 3 times 5 days a week, that's 15 hours. I'm doing more work than you already.
Break it down.
Come on.
Break
It's
it
going
down.
to years. I've been doing this for years. You're not catching me.
Yeah.
And then they said, like, how do you post on social media and do all this stuff? It's a science to it.
Yeah.
It's a science. They be like, how do you teach and do all
You
it's
gotta
a
have.
science
Yeah,
to it.
you gotta have a plan with it. Because
Listen,
if not, because if
You're
no
not
plan,
catching me.
Exactly.
What teacher, like I got the summer program right here. I'm going to another program right after this to teach. What teacher you know is doing this in the summer?
Yeah.
Facts. How you ain't lying.
Yeah, you're not catching me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I teach this in the street and get the same results in my classroom to kids I don't know. I don't know. You're
Yeah.
not catching me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I listen, I practice my craft every day. This teaching style that I have is something practice. Like when you see, like I get an assistant principal here, she She get on my nerves. She's all nervous. Yeah, y'all getting me out. I'm about to just start talking. You saw my wife like this. The thing is, like, you come in here trying to tell me how to teach. This is what I do.
Yeah. And it's just, you're successful at it.
This
You're
is what I
successful
do.
at it.
I'm not somebody I do this year round.
Yeah.
I get kids off the street. I don't have IEPs in front of me telling me what a kid cannot do. Nah, we doing it.
We're doing it.
Like, leave me alone.
Yeah.
And then the thing is, I make y'all look good. Y'all don't make me look good.
This is why I don't understand. Honestly, this is why I don't understand why the
I
back
make
end is
y'all
not
look
there.
good. Like,
Yeah.
and the thing is,
man.
I don't push me. I push the
them.
program, the kids in the school.
For
It's
the
not
school.
about me. For
Yeah,
the school.
for the school. You're right.
It's not about me.
Yeah, you're right.
I just love the fact that you said, and my hair's a stand up when you said that. When they try to push the IEP students and try to stray them away from your program because they say they might not be able to do it. But you say, no, they have to do it. Like, they got to try it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Like
And
Mike.
then even the kids in the street. Like, I don't have the information if they are IEP, whatever. They're doing it. We're working. We're doing it.
That's dope.
Like
That's
you,
so fun.
you trying to have people up here telling people down here how this shit works. You way out of tune with what's going on
You're
over
not
here.
qualified to judge me.
Yeah.
Your frequency level is totally different, bro.
You know that
They
saying?
can't even figure it.
Yeah, like you know that saying, you got to protect you at all costs, bro. That's you right
That's
there.
you.
Bro.
That's
gotta
good
protect at all
ass,
costs.
Protect this man at all costs.
Yo.
Listen, I just for me, I try to do what's best for the kids and what's best for the program. That's what I ask myself every day.
I love
Is this
it.
best for the kids? Is this best for the program? If I can say yes to both of them, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I love it, man.
And even of a personal tip, right? I was stuck doing a job recently at work, right? And my plumber, he was having a little trouble with the soldering. So I said, fuck this. I'm going to Mr. Jarret Construction Tech Instagram. Bro, and this is word to everything I love. A young kid was soldering a pipe, and the way he did it was so clean. I did the same thing. I followed that same technique on Instagram that he did, bro. And I was like, yo.
He actually did say that to somebody. I think he's like, yo, I learned from y'all dudes to do
Yo,
that. He actually
the
did say that.
soldering is immaculate the way these kids are
I
doing
got a
it.
5th grade girl. She's a killer. You would think that she didn't put no solder on it. And like with the day, here go the kicker. I was like, yo, you gotta do that again because I think you fake.
She ain't-
I ain't doing that. I can't let her know she better than me. I'm like, yo, you
Yeah,
gotta
she
do
look
that
good, bro.
again. And so she did it again. I was like, oh man. And like, yo,
I taught you good.
yeah, I was like, yo, you're a good teacher,
I
man.
taught you good.
And
I love it.
they get it. They
Yeah,
get
I love it. I
And
love
like
it.
I asked, that's what they get. They
That's
love it.
dope.
And it's like I said, when they come here, they run to this classroom and they love it. They don't want to leave.
I see someone like, yo, we I don't know how to put it out there, man. We cut and we go over there to his
Listen,
class.
hey,
Like,
listen. It's a shame that the kids have to cut.
that's great. I used to cut to go to lunch, bro. You
No,
know what I'm saying? These kids are cutting it to go to learn a skill.
listen.
Like,
One of the
can you
young
fault them for that? Like,
one of the young ladies was supposed to be in another class doing expressive arts. She did not go to that class. She said, Mr. Jarret, I'm coming to you because I'm about to graduate and I never had you. She came to me. She had me for 2 quarters.
Nice.
And like for me, I'm never going to turn somebody away because like I'm here trying to help 7th and 8th graders to get ready for high school. Okay, you got me with 5th, 6th, and all that. Cool, Andy. But what about these 7th and 8th graders that won't have me? Because what happens is I have 5, 6 classes a day. But what happens is only 2 of those classes are 7th and 8th graders. But what happens with my class, I don't get, in this Philadelphia school district, you got 30, 32 per class.
Yeah.
But what happens in my classroom, I only get 15. So we cut the class in half. One class we cut in half. I get 1 half the first quarter, 1 half the second quarter. So I don't see the whole 8th grade. We got 7, 8th
gotcha.
grade classes. So there's going to be a lot of kids that's not going to
it's
see
gonna
me.
be missing. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, damn. That's true.
So
That's
like,
true.
all right, you got a note? Come on in. I don't know where the note came from. But you got a note. Come on in.
They gave me a note.
Listen,
I don't
take
know.
a picture, put it on the story, Instagram story. They smiling, holding it up. Okay, just get a note.
That's funny. That's great though. You got to protect yourself as well.
Listen,
That's dope, man.
but it's like
That's dope.
honestly just trying to expose them. Like I'm never going to turn somebody away that's coming down here to learn. The kids are coming down here to learn.
Nah, that's dope.
We don't play in here. Kids come in here to learn,
That's
and
dope.
that's like a stigma around the school. They think kids come here to play. If kids come here to play, why do you think all these people coming out here to see the program?
Hello. Thank
It don't
you.
make sense.
Thank you.
I never looked at this. I never looked at your Instagram as a playtime thing.
That's why I understand how other people look at it that way.
Yeah, like I look at it like, yo, this is a real dude doing some real shit for some real kids. You know what I'm saying?
I don't get it, man.
I don't.
I don't get
Why
it,
would the
man.
higher ups trying to diminish that from a man who's doing that from the rock
Listen,
bottom?
here go the kicker one. Here go the kicker one. It's like, may get in trouble for this one again? I'm just talking now. Y'all got me now.
Hey, listen, man.
How you going to have graduation and don't invite me for as much as I do for these kids.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Nah, listen, y'all gotta stop hating, man. Like, yo,
Graduation,
y'all gotta stop
don't invite
hating.
me. As much as I do for this school and this
man is doing
eighth
too much
graders,
right now, man, for that even to fucking happen, man. Like,
you
I
don't invite me to graduation.
Nah, that's not cool.
That's
that ain't
next
cool.
level. Yeah, that's not
ain't
cool
cool.
at all.
Like,
That
you
ain't
know,
cool.
like that don't make sense to me.
That ain't cool. That's definitely not
And like
cool.
for me, it's not a popularity candidate. It's doing
not.
what's best for the kids.
No,
You
right.
don't invite me to graduation.
You ain't walking outside talking about, yeah, I'm the best teacher, yeah, I'm the best. These kids are doing themselves.
It's like that scene, bro, in Training Day with Denzel. Like, y'all just gonna do this to me? Y'all just gonna do this to me?
I'm about to have y'all working in Guantanamo Bay.
It's just like, honestly, that's what I said. You like what happens is if you do it for an applause, you'll die by the booze. I don't do it for an applause.
Yeah.
And like for me, I don't care what they say. Like I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. You just gonna sit there and keep
Do
looking.
it by the applause.
You gonna
Do it for the
die.
applause.
You would die by the
drop a
booze. Yeah, I gotta drop off.
Fire. Yeah, that was
Today
so
was
fire.
just gems being thrown
It
everywhere,
was.
man. Like
Yeah,
shit, fire. Damn. So, Jarret, man, wow, this was a great experience, man. The tour you gave, you definitely gave us the Mayfield experience, bro. Like, took us around and showed us the kids doing different things, the ladder, the piping with the water. I mean, the cutting. I mean, them doing the roofs. This was dope, man. Like, we want to thank you.
I
Thank
appreciate
you
y'all
for
for coming
taking
down,
the time,
man.
you know,
Man, this is
for
dope.
being on and interviewing us. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That was our
That was
first time.
dope.
That
That
was
was
our first
dope.
time.
That was literally our first time being on a different podcast.
Oh, well,
was
the
dope.
magazine's cover is gonna be out tonight. So.
We need a pic. You gotta send me those
Yeah,
pics.
Oh, they gonna be out
You
tonight.
gotta send me those pics for
That'd
sure.
be so
Fire.
fire. That'd be
Fire.
so fire.
We at the end of this, we usually ask our guests to say a couple of inspiring words, and more for the youth too. That's what we do more. So this is even perfect. So if you could say that, man, like it'll be great.
Don't let somebody tell you that you can't do something. Believe in yourself and be the best. Like for me, starting this program, I was hit with a lot of you can't do it. Nah, do it. Do it. Do it.
Just
Kick
do it.
ass and kick ass while you're doing it too. Talk shit while you're doing it. 'Cause that's what I do.
Oh, there you got my head standing up, son.
I mean, honestly, you go back on my page, you see, I talk shit about everything. You see anything about the solar program. That was just a conversation with me and the kids. Yo, we think we should do a solar program. And you see what we got here today.
Yeah.
We going to kick ass and do
That's
it.
a lot.
We're
I
not
love
playing
it.
around.
You gotta break that wall down.
Listen,
and just run into the.
we didn't come to be a part. We came to take over. Like that's what we doing, man.
Take
we
over.
want to take
OD.
over the city of Philadelphia. The kids know that. We want to take
Take
over the
over,
country.
yeah.
And this is
That's
the
what we're
beginning
coming to
because
do.
we're trying to make him go from Philly to New York to Chicago to Atlanta.
trying to go all over, man.
And he gonna be in New York. We're gonna make that happen. We're gonna be in New York for sure.
We don't want to be a
Definitely.
part of
We don't
nothing.
mean-
We come to take
Definitely.
over, man.
So stay tuned, Board of Education, the Chancellor
Yeah.
of the Board of Education in New York. Yo, Eric Adams. Yo, stay tuned, bro.
You already know, man. With that said, peace, bless, love. Give thanks to that man above.
Live, love, prosper, y'all.
Peace, y'all.